The Bobbie Nick Voss Charitable Fund was established in 2006 after Bobbie lost a courageous battle with colorectal cancer. Determined to carry on Bobbie's message of prevention through early detection, a group of dedicated friends and family members established the Bobbie Nick Voss Charity Golf Classic. Our event raises much needed money to honor the memory and mission of a terrific friend and family member. 4 years later, we've grown to become a force in the fight against colorectal cancer, a fight in which we're making real progress and we're saving people's lives.
The Bobbie Nick Voss Charitable Fund is optimistic about the world-class research being conducted here in Milwaukee at the Medical College of Wisconsin and is proud to honor this research with a $100,000 grant.
We made two really neat and important discoveries this year in relation to colon cancer. The first was we've shown how we can induce cancer cells to die, which is very important because you want those colon cancer cells to die without hurting and harming those normal healthy cells of the body. Our second finding was a preliminary report, really neat, that we could use some of these same molecules that induce cells to die can also block cells in their migration, their metastasis. And these very important and really exciting findings have shown that we may have a new therapy, a novel therapy that hadn't been used before to block tumor metastasis. The importance of the public support at our laboratory is very important and has benefits both in intangible and tangible. Some of those tangible benefits are that we're able to support fellows and scientists here in the lab, and these are the scientists who will become the colon cancer researchers of the future. Some of the intangible benefits are those in terms of the opportunity for the community to take part in these important advances in colon cancer research, which have such a broad impact worldwide. Previous donations from this golf outing have been critical for supporting a young scientist in my laboratory named Luke Drury.
I really feel that we are taking a unique view on cancer research, and that's going to open up some new avenues and a greater understanding of how to attack this disease.
Future support from these golf outings are important as he is nearing completion of his doctorate, and he wants to go on in future and continue working on colon cancer research once he leaves my laboratory.
From a personal standpoint, I know how people can benefit from these cancer therapies and treatments because my wife was diagnosed with cancer in a late stage, and because of the research tools available done by researchers, she is now in remission and has been a survivor now for over 6 years. And so I know how important it is for me as a researcher to develop these tools in order to increase patient survival and lower the mortality rates.
In 2008, the Bobbie Nick Voss Charitable Funds established a partnership with Community Memorial Hospital in Menomonee Falls to develop a life-saving program aimed at providing no-charge colonoscopies to underinsured and uninsured at-risk individuals at the Community Outreach Clinic.
The Community Outreach Health Clinic was developed to serve individuals who live in the surrounding communities who are without health insurance or underinsured. And we are open 2 evenings a week, along with some other special hours for folks who need medication management. But we see adults over the age of 18 and under the age of 64. We're very grateful to the Bobbie Nick Voss Charitable Funds for a grant which allowed us to provide free colonoscopies to patients who come to the Community Outreach Health Clinic who are without insurance or underinsured and were exhibiting symptoms perhaps or had a family history of colon cancer.
I became involved with the community outreach program after the hospital had invited myself and my partners to join, and for all three of us, I believe the decision was an instant yes.
There's a big population who are unable to afford a screening colonoscopy. They are above 50 and they need those. We are doing it and we plan on continuing to do so.
All of us are dedicated to our job as providers to the entire community, not just segments of the community, that anyone who has needs for medical services, we're there to serve them.
Colon cancer is the second most common cause of cancer death in this country. It's approximately 150,000 people are diagnosed with colon cancer every year, out of which approximately 60,000 will die. This is a serious problem.
We have a wonderful screening device with colonoscopy where we can remove lesions that have the risk to grow to cancer. But by removing these on a regular basis, we're preventing people from not only developing colon cancer, but dying of colon cancer.
I've Always known that a colonoscopy was something I should have. I should have had it years ago. But my particular situation, I couldn't afford it. The grant that I got through the community outreach clinic that enabled me to get the colonoscopy was something I jumped at when I had the chance. Without it, I probably never would have had one. When they did the colonoscopy, during the biopsy afterward, they found cancerous cells. It turned out I had stage 1 colon cancer. I immediately scheduled surgery to have it removed. The surgery was completely successful, completely cured the cancer. It wasn't fun having the surgery, but a lot better than the alternative. I'd like to thank everyone who participated in this or is even considering donating to this grant. It saved my life, and I'm sure there's plenty of other people that really need this that otherwise might not ever have a colonoscopy.
The grant also allowed us to hire a community health educator to further serve our community.
As the community health educator, my main role is to make people aware of colorectal cancer. In the last year alone, we have reached 19,000 people at health fairs and about 600,000 people with publications, one of them being the Feeling Fine, which is done here at the hospital at Community Memorial. These are numbers that I never expected to see, and I think we're all excited about them. When I talk to people in the community, they want to know, what is colon cancer? Is that prostate cancer? No, we talk about, what body parts this involves. Some people aren't aware. We also talk about what the screening methods are for colorectal cancer, what that's going to be like, why they should do it, which is very important, and kind of a little bit of what to expect so they don't fear it so much. Once I've talked to people and given them the information about colorectal cancer, they're kind of relieved. They know now what to do. They know what the screening is. They're motivated to go out there and take care of themselves. And they're also very thankful. I have a lot of people come up and go, "Thank you so much for telling me more about this. I am going to go get screened for colorectal cancer soon." And that makes my day. Due to the wonderful support of the golfers and sponsors and donors that have given to this organization, we have really done some incredible things, and things that are beyond what I ever imagined, and I'm sure the organization ever imagined. So I just want to say thanks, and let's keep it up, let's keep the motivation going, and let's do this every year.
We're excited about the progress that has been made in the last 4 years. Just think, without your help, we couldn't have helped save the lives of people like David St. John. The board takes its commitment to this cause and the trust you place in us to appropriate these funds very seriously. But we've only just begun. We have so much work we want to do, lives we want to impact, services we want to offer, and we just can't do it alone. We started this organization to honor a great friend. Bobbie would be proud of our accomplishments and would, no doubt, join me in thanking you for making it possible.